have a harmonic move here. Swing low to swing high, outside return. Harmonic move there. I don't think it's going to be an ABCD. Yeah, ABCD pattern completion. Looks like a 1618 Fibonacci extension. Maybe we have a CTS based trade we can look at. Let's see. Look left, structure leaves clues. We do have structure looking left. Bang. CTS traders, right? Build that case for entry. We've got structure. We're going to call it minor structure. So we're going to give ourselves 1 point for that. We have A, B, C, D. You're going to give yourself 2 points for that. You've got the RSI did go overbought. Give yourself a point for that. Right now you're looking at a CTS of what? A CTS 4 was right here, Fibonacci confluence, right? For you guys that know the CTS system, anything else here? Anything else we can add to our case for entry? And again, I want to bring this up because we covered it yesterday, so it's always good to cover something in the training and then see some examples of it later. CTS stands for Combined Technical Score. It's a process we use to evaluate structure-based trading opportunities. So structure and price action-based trading opportunities aren't as black and white as patterns. Patterns are pretty simple. X needs X to A to B needs to be this, C leg needs to come here. You know, it's either is or it isn't. Structure and price action-based opportunities are a little more dynamic because different. We gotta separate high probability trading opportunities from trading opportunities. The best example I could think of is double tops. You talked about it yesterday. Every double top isn't a double top that should be traded. Every ABCD pattern isn't an ABCD pattern that should be traded. They're good, but by themselves, they're not. You don't really mean much. So we want to take everything that we need, that we know in structure, and we want to put it together to try and find those high probability opportunities. And the CTS trading system helps us kind of organize that. Why is this not an ABCD pattern completion? It is an ABCD pattern completion. It is. We don't have a pattern completion on the higher time frame. We didn't quite get to the cipher, Jason, so we can't count that. So I would say right now you're looking at a CTS of 1, 2, 3, a CTS of 5. CTS of 5 right here. For some of you, CTS of 5 is going to be plenty. Some of you only require 3. Plenty. For others, you may need to wait for some more. You may even need to wait for those special criteria if there's something that is very important to you. But I would say this: if you can get, let's bring a DSR here on a 15-minute chart. Let's bring a 30-minute on. Let's bring a 60-minute on. We're not going to have divergence yet because we don't have that retest of structure. But that's something we can wait for. But you can say to yourself, if price action comes back into this level, a retest of these structure highs, then that's when you look for your opportunity to get short. Maybe that's going to give you a big enough CTS score to get involved. So we'll see if price action can come back and retest this 35.20 level. It's not going to be a bad trading opportunity. You can definitely look for targets back down around the B leg. Stops, you already know stops have to be above structure. You have a nice structure level right here to hide stops above. You can set yourself up for a pretty good risk reward opportunity. Something like this. Something like this. We saw a very similar situation on the German DAX over the weekend, which I shared with you guys. The difference between that is that we were in a bearish continuation, with meaning that because we're in a bearish continuation, we had no problem looking for the market to roll all the way across this channel. The euro yen, there's nothing here that tells me that we should see bearish continuation to the downside. So you probably want to be a little bit more conservative with targets. And you can still get, what is it, a 3-to-1 looking for right here. So something to keep your eye on lower time frames, 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart. Hey guys, Akil Stokes here, head currency trader with TradeEmpower.com. What I just showed you was a recorded session from today's live trading room. And well, if you're interested and you have the time, go to our website, www.TradeEmpower.com, and click on Forex Live Trading Room. What it's going to do is take you to a website, or I guess another page where you can actually sign up for a free 1-week trial in the room with me. I get email after email after email asking for details. Hey, Akil, what do you do in the room? How you trade? And well, just instead of answering those same questions over and over again, do yourself a favor. Just sign up, spend some time in there, and I guarantee you'll have all your answers or all your questions answered for you. Now, while you're on our website, we have tons of information that you can check out as well. Of course, there's the free trader assessment. This is how I actually got started filling this out, and realizing or being told what I needed to fix in my tradings. I suggest, if you're a trader that is kind of, you feel like you should be further ahead than you are, I recommend filling this out and finding out what needs to be fixed in your trading in order to take it to the next level. And also, if you scroll down, there's tons of free content on here as well. There's the interview I did with TradingView yesterday right here. You can check it out. And if you go to Learn to Trade, we have over 20 hours of free education, including Into the Gray. We've got documents, ebooks, Turning Point, which was our big free training presentation we did a couple years ago. And just go through the explore on the page. But until next time, guys, plan your trade, trade your plan. Best of luck in the markets this week.